recorded. Hey, good evening, everyone. Am I audible to you guys? You Raj. Okay, if you're having doubt, you can ask me regarding yesterday's session. Okay, we already completed up to the operators, and I didn't explain about the left shift and right shift. Okay, so if you having any doubt, you can ask me, and we will wait to start the next topic. So we will wait for everyone. Okay. Which certificate on which certificate, Sekhar? Completing MongoDB course. Okay, okay. Sekhar, there is a process to it. Okay. Um, Tomorrow is a AMA session. We will discuss about it. Okay. And tomorrow might be session. Okay, I will be there. I will take also some JavaScript concept sessions that I think we will not able to, if we will not able to complete the whole JavaScript today, I will take a tomorrow session also, and I will make sure to explain this how to change the name. Okay, there is an option to change your name on your scope of completion. Okay, yesterday someone asked me to share the code. I will share the whole code. First, what is important here? I already shared. Okay, here you can get the code from here. There is only operator code. Okay. You all of you student of UP VIP. Yes, Raj, your college name, Ali. What is your university name? MIT Noida, MET Noida, right? Okay, okay. So you are a student, all of you a student of AKTU. Okay, if you anyone having doubt regarding yesterday class, you can ask to me. And we will wait for like 2 to 3 minutes and then we will start the session. If anyone having doubt, you can ask me. Yesterday I give you some homework. Everyone completed. I asked you one question: what make Java script well developed by programmer? Anyone having idea? Anyone completed that task? Raise your hand. Okay, everyone, you can see this is a feedback from guys. So it's very important for us. Everyone, make sure to provide your feedback on this Google form. My screen is visible to all of you. Okay, anyone having doubt regarding yesterday class? Anyone having any doubt? Okay, let's start the session. So, yesterday we discussed about the bitwise operators. Okay, so we didn't discuss about not. So, what not do? Uh, See, we came here and I will explain this thing. Okay, so this is equal to 2s complement. Okay, actually it flip over all bits. Okay, like 0 1 0 1. So it flip over like 0 become 1 and 1 become 0. Okay. So if you having knowledge about 2s complement, because I hope all of you engineering student guy. Okay. So if you learn a basic in electronic engineering, then there is a concept 2s complement. Inside that we flip our bits. Okay, we change 0 to 1. Okay, so that will be equal to the -6. And if I talk about a left shift, then in I will say I am saying that a left shift, how much left shift b. Okay, what is the value of a? The value of a here is 5 and b is 3. So I am saying flip my bit. Okay, shift my bit 3 times from its position. Okay, so here I'm, if I flip 1, then 1. Okay, sorry. Okay, so from here what is the next position, this. Okay, from here what is the 0 position of this, third position of this one. Okay, from here what is next, this. So here 3 0 become. Okay, if nothing is there, there will be 3 0. So it become 1 0 1 or triple 0, that is equal to 40, I think. Let's first check this output. It will be 40, or let's check 40 or 100. 40. Okay, output will be 40, not 100. And if I talk about this right shift, so in a bit, if we do right shift, so what is the next position of this one in the right side? Nothing. Okay, so it is discard, or we call it, we drop the bit. Okay, so we drop the bit, this bit also, this bit also, and this bit also. So it becomes 0 0 0 for next thing. Okay, it is the same. Okay, so up to this, anyone having any doubt? Anyone having any doubt? Am I audible properly? Okay. Saksham, here I shared one code. Okay, you can follow this. And for today, I will also share if you want to practice. Okay, so let's start statement. Okay, so what is a statement in a programming language? Anyone know? If I have to do some work, okay, and there is a condition, okay, let's say I having some link to, okay, so if let I equal to something false, okay, okay, and let g is equal to something that is true, okay, and if I want to do something like I want to print if someone, okay, if someone, let is someone, okay, eligible for voting, uh, someone, okay, eligible for voting, okay, and it is 18, then if it is greater than equal to 18, then I want to print I rather than I want to print J. So how it possible? There is a condition, right? So to resolve this, we having something that is called conditional statement. Okay, conditional statement. Okay, let's talk about this conditional statement. So, like in general language, if else we use, here is also if and else. Okay. So, if we provide something and there is some expression, okay, expression, okay, and let expression is true. If it is true, okay, here we write some expression and it if it is able to qualify this expression, that means if that expression is true, then we able to assess this block of code. Okay, like I am consoling console uh, expression is true. That's why this block of code is executed. Okay, if if I run this, I will go get this. Okay, and if let me run first this one. Okay, let me go live. Here we go. If we console that, okay, and if I reload that, I am getting expression is true. That's why this block is executed. Okay, if I do here false, if I mention this expression is false, then am I getting this? No, I am not getting anything, right? So if expression is true, then I will eligible to enter in this block. Okay, okay, then we having something called else. Okay, if this condition is not true, then this block of code will be executed. Okay, so now if I want to see my output, I'm getting expression is false. That's why this block is executed. Okay, so this is if else. Okay, so there will be many conditions like I want to say there is a number, okay, that is 10. Okay, so so else I want to print something. Okay, there is a number. Okay, so if number is greater than 0, so we call it a positive. Okay, up to if else let me complete. Okay, so if number is equal to 10, then greater than 0. If number is greater than 0, then I will call it positive, and if it is not greater than 0, then I will call it negative. But what happened if it is 0? 0 also come in a positive. We have to say greater than equal to. Okay. Okay. So if I don't want to mention here 0, okay, and I mention one condition, okay, that is if number is less than 0, okay, if number is less than if number is less than 0, then the number is negative, else the number is 0 itself. Okay, there will be three conditions. If number is greater than 0, then it is positive. If number is less than 0, then it will be negative, or it itself is 0. Okay, so that example I take it. Up to this, anyone having any doubt? I explain. This is called conditional statements. Else, if else, else if else. Okay, so there is a more than one condition I have to apply, then I have to use else. Okay, any doubt up to this? Okay, we discuss this else and else if. Okay, now there is a similar operator. We call that operator, that is a ternary operator. Okay, yesterday I forget to mention in operator section. Okay, so if I mention something here, okay, ternary operator, okay, and I want to write this expression, okay, the above expression which I write, okay. So if I write const age is 18, okay, age is 18, and if age is greater than 18, then I will call, yeah, it is adults, okay. So I'm writing expression here like this. So like that, here we write expression, okay. Same we can mention that expression here, okay. And if condition is true, this block will be executed. Same here, if condition is true, so the block after this question mark, okay, will execute it rather than the block after colon will execute it. Okay, get it? I hope everyone clear about this. Please send the feedback link again. I joined late. Okay, let's see. Okay, got the idea about this, guys? Any doubt up to this? Any doubt in ternary operator? If if else? Any doubt? Anyone having any doubt? Please make quick reply, guys. I'm waiting for you. We have to cover all JS root by today. Okay, no, all okay. Thank you. Now, if I discuss about switch statement, okay. So first, if there is condition for me, I am using where I am using lot of if else, like if day is equal to let I is equal to 3, okay, and I mention here something, okay. If I equal to, then mention here console.log, it is Sunday, okay. And then I mention else if here, if I equal to 2, then print Monday, okay. Then I mention else if, okay, like this. I mention up to this, okay. So okay, so I mentioned something here, okay. If I is equal to 1, then print Sunday, or if 2, then print Monday, okay. If take this as a translate, okay. So like this, okay. If in a weekday is 3, then I mention is Sunday, Okay, like this. This is a very wrong process, because if I mention same end, okay, here same end, and it will check the code line by line, right? It will check a Sunday, then it will check this condition, then this, then this. So it will check all those conditions, then it will execute the last condition. Okay, and if I mention 8 something, then it will execute an invalid after checking all those of things. So this is the right process. So there should be one process. By using that, we can, if I mention I is equal to 3, it goes directly for the Tuesday. Okay. So for this condition, we having a switch case. Okay. So it having a code like this. Okay. In switch case, we mention something here. So here you having a values. Okay, that we call conditions. Okay, or we called in programming language as an expression. Okay, so there should be some condition or values. Okay, on the basis of this. Okay, let me remove a break first here. Okay, all of a sudden. Okay, here we will see break and continue also with this concept. Okay, so here let day is equal to 3. Okay, and if I printing something, okay, so here let me like explain the structure first. So here we mention a switch, and inside that function we mention expression. Okay, and then we mention case and the value of the case. Okay, and what we executed in this block. Okay, we have to mention here like this. Okay, so it structure look like this, and in the end of that we mention default. Okay, let me execute. What will be the output up to the will be output for this code? Anyone know what will be output for this code? What will be output, guys? Anyone know? I think all of you completed a C++ and all those things. That is the same concept. I mentioned 3 and I having a conditional statement like this. Okay. So what will be the answer? What will be my answer? Anyone? Be active, everyone. Anupama, Anushri, Aryan, Bhumi Reddy. Tuesday. Tuesday invalid. Mention one answer, not choose two option. There is only one option. It is Tuesday, Tarun. Sorry, yeah, Tarun, or it is invalid. Okay. See the output. Let me open this. Tarun, it will be invalid. Okay, here you can see if I remove this and rerun this. Okay, I am printing something. Remove. Okay, so I am getting Sunday, Monday, all the thing is executed. Okay, from here, case 3. Okay, it is continued Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, invalid. Okay, So what happened? I didn't mention. It said day 3. Oh, it directly goes for case 3. And then I didn't mention anything. If the condition is true, you have to out of this loop. But it is still running in that loop. Okay. So how to resolve this? Using break. Okay. So if I do break here, okay, and what happened then? I make a break after this console log. Then it came directly at a case 3 and I make a break, then it will come out of the loop. Okay, the interpreter come here and see, oh, this is break. That means I have to come out of this loop. Okay, so if I now think I'm getting only Tuesday. Got the idea, everyone? Understand, everyone? Everyone understand? Be quick, guys, or we don't have much time. Okay. Then we having looping statement. Okay. So up to this, anyone having any doubt? Okay, I having homework for you by using this. Okay, no doubt. Okay, I having one like everyone please note. Okay, I will check tomorrow. Everyone, you have to by using switch case, you have to build a simple calculator. Okay, you have to build a simple calculator. Note it down by using switch case. Okay, so sir, please upload recording so that I can practice this again. Okay, okay. I will. Actually, I am not in your Telegram group. I will ask to ma'am. Okay. And from tomorrow, I will be there. I am sharing. Okay. Wait. This is HTML. Okay. Setup. So I'm sharing this up to this. Okay. And now I will share this one also. Example yesterday code. I will share this. First, let me comment this all. Okay, please comment this all. Okay, okay. This is yesterday code, guys. You can fetch it. I will share code. Actually, I'm on wrong website. I think. Let me first. Okay, this is easy. So this is first I share the HTML. After that, okay. After that, I will share yesterday code. Okay. After that, I am sharing yesterday code. Now share. Okay. You have to make a setup like this. If you don't have a Node.js, if you have a Node.js, you can directly use this. Okay, and please, I am mentioned here loop now. Okay, and in that file, you have to mention example.js. Everyone able to see this? Okay, through this link, you can able to see. I can see the viewer is only 4 out of 52. Nice ratio, guys. Okay. Oh, let me start a loop. I already shared this. No. Okay, and please keep this link. I will share all those things here only. Okay, on this link. So please save this link daily. Okay, let me start a looping statement. So why require a looping statement? Okay, so let someone say print 100 number. Okay, someone say print number 1 to 100. Okay, so I am going to do for everything console log 1, console log 2, console log 3, like this. No, there should be one condition, right? There should be easy method. That why we are doing coding, rather than we will use 0 and 1 to give the command to the computer. Okay, so we will do something that is called, we will use first of for loop. Okay, first let me explain the while loop. Okay. Right. Okay. So like this, in while loop, I let I is equal to 1, and then I give here a condition. Okay, so in while loop look like this, we have to mention will, and then inside here in this structure we have to mention expression. Okay, so here we mention expressions, and then we can see we console, we perform the code here, and then we are incrementing I. Okay, we are doing I plus plus after this. Get it? So if I want to see there here, okay, I'm getting a number from 1 to 100. Get it? So it structure is like this. Let I is equal to 1, and then I am doing I is less than 0. Okay, and then I plus plus. So the lot like 100 lines of code I able to wrote in only for 4 to 5 line. Okay, I'm take a variable I, and then I initialize that. Okay, here I equal to 1, and then I like give a condition if I is less than equal to 100. Okay, so I plus plus. Okay, if I not do here plus plus, then what will be happen? will be happen? It will become an infinity loop. Run this. See, it is still printing. Okay, so I have to close this one forcefully. Okay, inside, if I want to see inside, there comes. It is still printing. Okay, error come. Okay, it my desktop hang on. Okay, so don't do that. Just mention here I plus plus. Get it? So if I see now, I am getting to the 100. Okay, due to that, my server get hang. Okay, due to infinity loop, you can see what problem it will be created. Now, I am using mention a let I is equal to g 1. If I want to use I now, then it will to initialize this let 1. Okay, so I cannot reuse the I. So for better, we can use for loop. Okay, inside loop, first we mention this is called initialization, then this is called conditional, or we call it mention a range. Okay, here we mention our expression, that is called condition, and then we increment that thing. Okay, so and then we doing our work here. Okay, we executed our work here, part of the code, block of the code. Okay, if I run this, then already running. Okay, I can see. Got it. Then we having one thing, that is do will loop. Okay, it look like this. Okay, so here we let I is equal to 1, and then we mention do. So when we use this, when I want to execute this part of code at least one, let me show you. If I mention 101, okay, if I mention here 101, I will still get the value. The print of I is still doing this. Okay, so first we execute that part of code, then we check then we mention a will, and here we give the condition, then we check the condition. So if there is some condition in your website, you are making a website, and if there is a condition, when at least it should be done once time, at least you have to give a chance once time to run that part of the code, then you can use it to will. That is the best option. Okay, I'm getting still getting 101 because, and my condition is I is less than equal to 100. Still I am able to execute this part of code at least one. Okay, now if I remove this, it will execute this first, and then it will check the condition. So here we go. Okay, so I hope everyone able to understand the conditional statement, and look, understand up to this, guys? Any doubt? Anyone having any doubt? If no doubt, then you can mention, guys, please. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now, next topic is there will be more like a function like for each. Okay, we will see with that thing later. We having more loop for in for off. Okay, uh, then we will see after the when we discuss array and all those things. Okay, up to this, if anyone having any doubt, you can ask me. So okay, here you can write one question. Okay, find the factorial of a number. Okay, using the do you have to find the factorial of the number. Everyone write the question. Find the factorial of the number. Now let's discuss about. I will make a new folder for this. Okay, and I will mention array and string string.js. And here I will import that thing. Okay, mention in this rc guys array and string.js. Okay, let's start talk about what is array. Anyone know what is array? What is array? I'm not getting reply, guys. In other programming language, okay, uh, you can mention what is array. I hope all of you CSC or BTech guys, you know about array. What is array? What is this array? Okay, so not still getting anything. Okay, data type which store a multiple value. Okay, we can say that collection of data in a sequential order. Okay, collection of a same data type. Okay, or let me explain. Okay, so in JavaScript array is a little bit different. In array, generally when we can say in a continuous memory, when we store or some data, okay, some data, not a similar type. It should not be the similar type. It will be the might be different. That is also called the array. Okay, so not a similar type data. So in a memory, when we continuous store some data, and there we found some data structure for it to represent it. That is called an array. Okay, so but in a JavaScript, what is array? In a JavaScript, a array is an object, okay, and that can store a multiple value array, and zero index meaning that the first element array is at a zero index. Okay, so if I mention something in JavaScript, simply guys, you can say const, okay, and arr like this. Okay, so you can mention that, forget const, okay, like this. Simply you can mention here. We represent the array in JavaScript like this. Okay, so what is indexing? So indexing start with a zero in array. Okay, so let me open this. Here we mention some array. We didn't mention anything here. Okay, so if I like want to control this, I can simply console in a JavaScript. Okay, if I want to find the length, I can do array.length, and if I want to access a one, okay, first element, I have to mention a zero because indexing start in a array from a zero. So here the index of one will be zero, two will be one, three will be two, four will be three, and five will be four. Okay, indexing of five will be four. Okay. So if I mention console.log and arr, I will get the output here. See, I am getting here. Okay. Okay. So this is how we declare array. Not like this. If you don't want to declare, okay. So you can see, you can declare through the object let arr equal to arr1, okay, equal to something like new, okay, and array, okay, and then we mention a size here. It is similar to the Java and C++ nearly. Create a array length of 5 with undefined value, okay, and then after we can push the value inside that. So in array, okay, and you can also, like, there is no problem of like in other language there is a problem, you have to mention a similar type of data, but here if I mention hybrid array hybrid array and I can mention, see guys, I can mention array like this, okay, 1 2 true null undefined. So I can mention anything like this is a if I print console like this, I will get this output. See, I'm getting that output. Okay, so I can mention here 1, I can mention here 2, that is a string, I mention here number, string, boolean, null, undefined. Okay, so this how, like, it is made on the basis of object. Okay, so that's why we can able to do that anything here. Okay, let's talk about this array methods. Okay, in array we having something array. Okay, in this, if I want to print only third position, okay, SS1 position, so I can use, let me comment out this. Okay, so if I want to print only null, then I can do control dot log. Okay, and if I mention here, so let's count this 1 2, okay, 0, from 0 1 2 3. So if I mention 3, I will get none. Okay, I will get none. Okay, I am getting none. Now if I want to add some like element in array, then what I can do? Okay, so if I want to like do hybrid push some array, so I can do hybrid array. Okay, hybrid array dot, so see here we can see a meaning method on this push map for each length, join, add, concat, copy with entry. Many thing is here: filter, reduce, write, shift, reverse. Okay, so you have you having a homework, you have to also explore the method of a array in a javascript. Okay, and I'm doing something like this, then it will be giving me new element also. Okay, I'm push a new element and then I console the that. So for third one I am getting new element. Okay. Okay, I discussed the push. Then we having something that is unshift. Okay, unshift, unshift method. Okay, if I unshift the first element, I mean not like that. You don't have to mention like first element and all those things. You have to mention. Okay, here. Okay, here I mention unzip the first element. Then what will I get if I console dot? So when I do unzip, okay, then I am adding. Okay, these both are like these both are the adding method. Okay, I can say here push method. I will share this code with you also. Okay, by today. Okay, put push methods. Okay, so these both are adding method, we can say. Okay, adding element to the hybrid array, we can say. Okay, so through both I'm adding the element. If I see for got error here, I am doing some error, guys. Doing some error here. Okay, I am comment out this script. I'm comment out this. Okay, so hope everyone will get the shift method. Let me explain. So there is a many method. I will explain some, and you have to like. I mentioned here remove method, removing element from like array. So if I discuss a pop method, so you can like do array dot pop, and it will be pop a element, remove the last element from the hybrid. So I will get what I will be get output after this first element, new element. So I will not get a new element. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Okay, I'm not getting the new element there. Yes, yes, Jonas, you get it. Okay, so please explore all the method. I am not here to teach you the JS. Okay, I am here to teach you the development. Okay, get it? Okay, and how we will get length. There is a replace method, add method. Okay, you can like explore all those things. Splice. Okay, uh, mention there is one method slice method uh, versus splice method. Okay, and this is important. Then I will of course I am here to explain you what will be like important for your upcoming interview. So here you can see slice. If I do hybrid dot slice, then I will get slicing the hybrid array from index 1 to 3, excluding index 3. Okay, so I will get a like new thing. I will not remove anything. But when I do a splice, okay, and I will like able to remove. I will face that like element 1 and 1 to 2, but I will also able to remove that thing. Okay, here I will also remove that thing. Let me show you the example. So here I am getting 2 and if I printing now my element, so I am not seeing his my 1 and 2 in the array after splice. Okay, so this is a difference between slice and splice, guys. You can like elaborate by yourself if I provide you this code. Okay, so this is some methods and array. If anyone having doubt, okay, you can ask me. And there is also uh, console dot, okay, length. This is also available there. So I will get a length of 5. Get it? Okay. If you come here also, so you will get a more like method. Okay, array. If you mention array and then you mention dot, like I am here, you can also able to write the JavaScript code here. Okay, I'm mentioning 1 2 3. Okay, and if I mention some array dot, okay, then I able to explore the all functionality here. Okay, so through this you can also see. Okay, and by this also you can see length and prototype, and inside that we having lot of functionality. Okay, so here you can say add, okay, array add this. Okay, through add we can also see concat, constructor. All of this you have to explore this thing, okay, by yourself using any example. Okay, this is a very simple thing. What is a string? Then what is a string, guys? String. So we already have discussed. We can like we can write a string in a simple quotes or const str. str1 in a single code also, like this is also a string in Java string. Okay, and then we having also a new thing, that is if I mention str backtick. Okay, backtick, that is called a string literal. So we will see what is like why it come in a ES6. We will see ES5 versus ES6 in this session. Okay, up to this, if you having doubt, you can ask me. Collection of characters. You can say combination of characters. Collection of characters, you can say. Collection of characters, we called it char. Yeah. So this is homework. Okay, you have to explore the array methods. All array method. There is a lot of array method. Okay, and we having also multi-dimensional array. I will give something multi-dimensional array, and you can uh, mention like this, and it can also the initialize multi-directional array using object. So you can also like mention like initialize like this. Okay, so this is a multi-dimensional array. I will share this code, don't worry. Okay, let's discuss about what is difference between these two. These both are same, but this is a different. Okay, because if I mention something, uh, let uh, मेरे पास having something that is wrong. Okay, and then I can mention that and number is 10. So through the dollar sign I will able to print this 10, but through this I cannot able to do that thing. Okay, so if I console this, console.log, okay, str2, then okay, like so here you can see 10 is coming here, okay, in output, and I'm getting 13 for the console.log length. Okay, so like array, we having also indexing in a string. Okay, and we having also some method like array. So let's discuss also that thing. We already discussed this string literals that come in ES6. Okay, let's take the example only. So we having a method like if I do str dot, okay, I will see the method like similar to the array also. Okay, email and all those things applicable in some other framework. Okay, so if I do str dot, okay, then I will see many method is there. So if I do char at, okay, concat match. Okay, and through this I will see if I will do char at 0, then I will able to like face the character at a 0. Then char code at 0, then I will see the ASCII value. Okay, ASCII value. What is ASCII value? Any B student is here? Any EC student is here? What is ASCII value? EC student? Any student who is in EC? What is ASCII value, guys? Also CSC student. You all of you in a third year or second year? Everyone please mention in a chat. All of you from third year or second year. Everyone, I will mark the attendance on the basis of your reply today. Okay, third year. Great. So let assume I know. I gave only this people attendance. Third year. Third year. Okay. Everyone reply or eager. Okay, then we having end with okay. So we will get if it is end with a word, okay, is right, okay, then it will provide true. Okay, str.concate this. Okay, if I concate this and my string is this, okay, and then I mention a word, then I will get hello, then comma, then word. Okay, then if I do str dot includes, okay, then I will getting this index of o, I will get index of character, last index of o, the o that is in a last, like o is here also, o is here also, so it will provide a index that is greater than although indexes. See, if I open this now, here we mention position and comparing position. If position is greater, then provide that number. Okay, in a backend, we write this code in actually in what is this interface string Java. Okay, like this we having match. Okay, inside that we mention something. Okay, like O is matching and G, then it will be reply how many O is there. Okay, inside two backslash, if we mention something, it will reply. Okay, it is present. Basically, we use a substring is available or not. Okay, pad start 0, it will add a 0. Okay, pad in 20i, it will use 20 this 2010, like this. Repeat word or replace words with universe, then I will get hello universe. Okay, so these are the method of a string and array. If anyone having any doubt, we will discuss. Any doubt, guys, up to this? No doubt. If anyone having any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Then I having something I will explain here. Starting providing code. That is object and JSON. Okay. So like this. Okay. So object is also a data type. We already seen. Okay. So object is a collection of key value pair where key are the string and value can be any type. Okay. Key should be string. Okay. And value can be anything. And if I talk about JSON, so JSON is stand for Java script object. JavaScript, this is object notation, is a lightweight data interchange format that is easy to read and write for the human and machine. Okay. So if I talk about this cons, so if I talk about iterate over object, okay, then I will use here the key in. Okay, I'm using here foreign. This is called foreign loop. Using foreign loop. What is foreign loop? Let me explain this also. Foreign loop, okay, iterate over on the basis of indexing. Okay, and it will take the both the for key. It will here we can see object has common property called person and key. So it take a key. Okay, it take a key, the key of the name, key of the age, key of the false. Okay, like this. If I remove this and I want to print console.log, okay, and if I want to print a key and person key, so key will take on name, age, okay, is student. So this value taken by the key, this is called a key, that is in on left side, and it should be only a string, and in right side we having something that is value. Okay, so key, inside a key we having, I mentioned key is a property of name. Okay, like this. If I do console.log key, okay, so output is this. And if I do console.log, okay, and person, and inside that like assessing index of a key, then I will get John false. Okay, like this. Let me show you. Okay, I'm getting age student. Okay, age, all those things I'm getting. Okay, let me comment this out first. Think comment this close first. Okay, so here I'm getting name John, age 30 is student, false. Okay, 30, if he is 30 he can be a student, but generally he cannot be. If I print only the this, okay, console.log key, I will get only name, age, student. I am not getting a key value pair. Okay, and if I do this console.log person, okay, so I'm getting this. Okay, so that is a foreign, that is iterate over the key, not over the value. Okay, you can also use this for like key like foreign on array. Okay, if I like mention for of loop for loop, for of loop is like used to iterate over the array, string, and map. Okay, so if I mention some ARR and like this, and then I will show for of const of array. Okay, and then I will mention directly value. Okay, value of ARR, then I will directly get the value. Okay, I don't have to mention it. Okay, then I having also for each. Okay, like this. So for each also used to iterate over this. Okay, if I mention a person, okay, what I will get, uncaught person for is not a function. Okay, so for object for each is not a function, for each is only for the array and map, all those. Okay, so for each object. Okay, object, I hope everyone clear with this. Okay, okay, declaration object with string object with new keyword. So we can declaration that if that is called constructor. Through the constructor we can also declare like a array we did. Okay, here we having object. If we see this object, we having some functionality mentioned inside that. We having two string, to label, to value of, has on property we already seen, is property of, property is enumerable. So like this we having a many method inside that. Okay, also in a object, if I do person one dot name, okay, is equal to Ajay, and person one dot age is equal to 25, so I can mention a value, and if I run for in person and print, then I will get this. Okay, Alice is true. Okay, so this is the object. We having some functionality inside that. Okay, this how we can access the object and how we declare the object. This is the first method through which we declare the object, and this is the second method. May remember, left side always should be the string type. Okay, right should the value should be anything. Okay, so using foreign we can access. And we having many things like if I show you, I can do object dot the above object that is person. Okay, person one dot. Okay, so I having a many value. If I mention a key, I will get a keys. Okay, if I mention a keys, I will get a keys. Okay, if I write cng, okay, and I mention this thing there, I will get key. Okay, so I will get a key as a number. Like this, we having a values. Okay, values. So like this, we having also values. Okay, I will get values only. Okay, also I having like this entries. Okay, tomorrow everyone make sure to join the session. I will take a session also because today we will not able to cover everything. Okay, so this is JavaScript. Let talk about more about JSON. This is object. Okay, anyone having doubt, you can ask me in the chat. So what is key feature of JSON? Key feature of JSON. It is lightweight. Okay, that is interchangeable. It is human readable. It is independent than a language. It is used for the data interchange, and it support a complex data structure than the object. Okay, JSON support a complex data structure like array and object. Okay, and it is easy to parse and easy to stringify. That's why we use JSON, and there is no need of library to fetching a JSON. Okay, I already this thing. You can get this when I put this thing in a code. So let's mention JSON object. Okay, like this. Okay, so both side inside this, not like the above we mentioned, we don't have to do anything. Remove this part, and this one part. So you can see here I am writing in a string. Okay, here you have to provide in a string. Okay, here in object you don't have to provide a string, it already counted the string, but here you have to provide the string. So it is like built on the basis of JSON. So all that functionality that is applicable on this object, it is also applicable on this JSON. Okay, it is stand for JavaScript object notation. Okay, let me mention more thing, that is a function. Okay, so what is a function? In JavaScript, function is everything. What is function? In any doubt regarding object and all those things? I know I am very fast, but I have to cover the thing also. Everyone make sure to join us tomorrow session. Tomorrow is a no hour session. Tomorrow is a regular session. I will take a session because I am not able to complete this today. Okay, will be very fast, like fast for us. Okay, what is your function? So like that. Okay. A function is in JavaScript is a piece of reusable code. Okay, like we are using, if you have a many object repetition of code, then you can use that iteration. Okay, that is called a loop. Okay, you can use a loop and many of those things, but what happened when we want to reuse that like statement loop? So we cannot able to reuse, no? Then we having something that is work like a loop, and we can also able to reuse. That is the function. Okay, so when like a piece of reusable code that when called executed complete a certain operation or computation. So function can be also a supplied as a argument to the other function and set a variable and return in a value by other function. Okay, what is meaning of that? We will see. Okay, functions are used to make a code less repetitive, more reusable, more modular. Okay, simpler to comprehend. Okay, so example of simple function, if I say in a JavaScript, this is grid. Okay, inside a grid I am returning something. Okay, and then we have to like this, we like declare the function using function, and then we provide the name of the function, and then we having something. Okay, we pass something here. Okay, that we called argument. So we have to console log of this, and that is called, I think, what, grid. We will see this is okay, and we pass some name here. Okay, but I will get, I'm getting here something, nothing. What is the problem? I'm not mention here something. Okay, I will mention here something that is called uh, function function.js. Then I will get hello Alice. I'm getting. So like that we declare the function in a JavaScript. Okay, I will share this code to you. I shared up to example, right? I will share this, copy this code. Block of code designed to perform a specific stop. Yes. And we can reuse. Okay, Pawan? If I open, someone deleted that thing. Someone clear this. Who clear this code? Don't clear, guys. Just copy it. If you clear, it will be clear. Okay, I will mention a loop and conditional statement. Conditional statement. Okay, you can use this, and after that I will share something. Don't just copy the thing. Don't like try to overstart. Click array and string. Because this is all for all, not for one. Okay. Everyone having like link of this. I'm not able to do some. My system gets slow, guys. I'm able to share. Okay, once more I will share this link. Copy link I will share here. Not able to share, I think. Okay. I will reshare. Okay, you can access through the this whole code. Let's discuss the function. For function declaration, you have to like here like syntax. Okay, here you have to declare function and then give the name. So this is a primitive type. Okay, function declaration. This is a primitive type. We having a many type of function now. Okay, we having a function expression. Okay, so you can mention a function like this also. Greet expression const. Okay, and then value and then equal to function. So this is called a expression function. Okay, when I will use CLG like this. Okay, great expression. If I pass above, then I will able to call and I will get my thing here. Hello world. Okay, then we having some function. Okay, that is arrow function. Arrow function is a very important because I can write the arrow function in an array function. Okay. 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 I forget to mention one thing in a function. Okay. When we like, I'm doing CLG. When I mention here something, passing here something, that is called a argument. And when I call it, okay, I call the function. This is called a function call. Okay. When I call a function and I passing something, that is called a parameter. Okay, so people also ask about what is a parameter and what is a okay. So this is calling a function, a declaration a function. Then we discuss about this function expression. Okay, and then we can return in a function. Okay, in a JavaScript, you don't have to mention which type we going to return because see Java script, when we like give some value to the variable, then it will decide the type of the value, type of the variable, right? So we don't have to mention anything, we can return. Okay. Okay, every person is like returning, it is not important. Okay, every function is returning, it is not important. Some function do some work. Okay, then I will talk about a helper function. Helper function. Okay, and so helper function is something, okay, that returns some value using like some tasks, like I having some function. Okay, I having some function like I'm doing this. and I'm calling get function, and then I will do addition. Okay, or I will do even or odd. Okay, like this, and then I am having a function that is checking. I having a function when like function, we having some function. Okay, and get um, even even or odd. Okay, and for that I am if, okay, if from here I am returning this thing only. Get event. Okay, I'm making some this example, then get event. Okay, I- if event, then return or return this. Okay, if event, then return this block of code or return this. Okay, so if I passing some value inside this, out of this, and I am console dot log something CSG, and then I am passing some 10, like I'm getting get even 10, get even 7. Okay, then I'm getting 10 is even, 7 is odd. Get it? So like this. So this is called a helper function. Then we having called a pure function. Okay, so then we having something called here. Function is a very important topic in a JavaScript, pure function. Okay. Okay. So every time when I pass 2, 3, it will provide a 5. So when a function for a same parameter passing, if it returning, okay, if it is returning the same value, then it is called a pure function. Okay, it is called a pure function. I mentioned a pure function is that given the same input will always return the same output and does not cause a side effect like modify global variable and changing the state of the application. For example, pure function. This is called a pure function. Okay, and then we having a higher order function. Okay, higher order function. So this is already a higher order function, I can say. Okay, this is already a higher order function. Okay, when a function use another function, then that is called a higher order function. Okay, so that's all for the function. Okay, we will see this function more. Okay, in upcoming sessions, more about the function. So I already discussed all type of function. Okay. If anyone any doubt, you can ask to me up to this. Tomorrow I will take a session. Anyone having any doubt? Any doubt, guys? Okay, no. Let me impure function. Let I have a container and I having some counter. Okay. If I mention like here is I have a function and I am doing counter plus is equal to 1. Okay. Then I am console log it again, then it will require 2. So this is not a pure function. This is we call impure function. Okay. Because for a same input, like for a nothing input, if I like give a input a, okay, and I am passing a here, and then I am passing 1, and then again I am passing 1. Okay, so for this I am getting 1 and 2. Okay, so I am providing the same value, but I am not getting the same output. Okay, but here if I do the same thing again and again, okay, I am getting still I will get a 5 only. Okay. So this is an impure function. If I talk about the anonymous function, so it is like this. Okay. So anonymous anonymous function. Okay. See. The anonymous function don't have a name. Here, see, here I mentioned something. Nothing. I don't give a name to the function. This is my variable where I am storing a function. I don't mention any function. Okay. This is the one type of you can call expression function, but this is one type of expression function that don't having a name. Okay. So that is called a anonymous function. Okay, this is anonymous function. Okay, it don't having any name. Okay, we already discussed arrow function. Okay, I will discuss about this IIFE. Okay, this is called immediate invoke function. Okay, so like this. After this, I am still calling without anything, and I will get my hello tape, hello f. Here I am printing the here I am printing if, and here I am printing if. Okay, I pass a if, okay, without anything. So first you have to wrap with the function. So here I am calling it immediately, then that's why we call immediately invoke function expression. Okay. Okay, let's talk about function execution. Function execution in JS. Okay, if I search and I will search for images. See, where is the tab now? Okay, see, here we having some function. Okay, so it will execute it like this. Okay, this part global scope goes in this part. Okay, okay. Let me discuss upon this. Everyone make sure join the tomorrow class also. If I open this and I will mixing around the same. So see, okay, like this. When I mention something, it goes in a call stack. Okay, then task go first. The main function goes in a call stack, then call stack. The task one goes, then console goes, and it executed sequentially. Okay, let's talk about hosting. First, let's talk about the hosting, then we talk about the closure, and then we end up the session. Hosting. Okay. So, hosting is something like I mentioned some console.log x. Okay. I didn't define any x, and then I define x is equal to 10. Let x is equal to 5. Okay. First, let's discuss with the where. Okay. Then okay, let's discuss with the where. Then we will discuss with the const uh, const y is equal to 10 z. Okay, and clg y. Okay, clg z. Okay, and when I see here, I'm getting a reference error for y. But when I will do this thing comment out, I will get undefined. So let's see what happening inside that. If I go source port element, so source having a function, I write something here. Okay, I will make something here, here, here. Okay, let's run this one here also. So let's debug this. Let me explain the debugging. Okay, so you can see in my scope there is nothing. Y value unavailable, Z value unavailable, and when I see a global scope, there is nothing. We having nothing window scope. Okay. Then when I do next step, okay, so in my globe still I having nothing. Okay, so that's why when I doing console for x we having nothing. Okay, so for doing this, so I am getting script get param part. Okay, now I am getting value y is 10 and y is 15. So what happening there here, when I do x is equal to something and when I do where, so we having two things. We having two things. We having heap memory, and then we having something that is called call stack. Call stack. Okay, so when I mention in below during the writing of the code, okay, JavaScript don't use or like only interpreter. It uses JIT. What is JIT? JIT. Anyone know about JIT? What is JIT, guys? Anyone know? Be quick. What is JIT? I want to reply quick. Don't know? JIT is stand for just in a time. So just in a time, meaning of just in a time, it uses the both the compilation functionality as well as interpreter functionality. Okay, it see this line first. Okay, first our in JS compiler came and it will see, oh, there is war x is equal to 5. We define where. Okay, when we define something, there will be a inside our uh, global, okay, inside our global okay, so what, there is nothing but we having undefined and some incident. I see my global, okay, here the value is x is undefined up to this line. Okay, I already get x is undefined. Okay, that's why I'm getting undefined. Okay, when I do this, okay, I have a value x is equal to 5. I go next, then I having y. Okay, so there is no like functionality for late and const. There is only functionality for a where. Okay, like this. Hosting is only possible in a where. Hosting is also there. The when we declare anything in like the code of JS, it already the inside our heap memory, inside this my heap memory, I already give some, I already give some memory. Okay, I already like store some memory for that thing. Okay, but hosting is not possible in cons. It's only possible for the web because it that not access before of the very using late and cons. So the hosting is not possible for this thing because to dead zone. It's called dead zone. we can able to fetch. See, like that, and also go back. Okay, debug, debug to remove the debugger. Read error can assess why for any. So people who in an interview what it is or what you explain. We cannot assess the variable without declaration with the use of the latent const. We declare that we can assess. Okay. And, okay, that's it. It's strong. Okay. So let's some it's called closure. This is the last topic. Okay. So what is closure? Okay, this is the last topic. Listen carefully. This is also important in JS. Okay. If I see the output, I'm getting on card reference error because we don't remove this. Just comment this thing, then we will get something. Okay, I am a from outer function. Okay, here I declare something let or outer variable, and I am giving some string inside that. Then I make a function inside that function. Okay, that is I assess that function, outer function variable inside the inner function. Okay, and then I return an inner function and I mention a function expression. Okay, and I call the inner function using this. Okay, okay. So when I mention this thing, I am able to assess this. Okay, let me show you. If I am assess this variable inside a inner function, so this is called a lexical scope. You can able to assess. This is called a lexical scope. Allow inner function to assess outer function variable. But if there is x is equal to, let x is equal to inner variable, and I want to like assess CLG here, that inner variable. Okay, and mention inner function and inner variable, inner variable, this thing. Okay, and if I see, I will get error. Inner variable is not defined at outer function. So when I discuss like mention something inner variable, I am not able to access that thing in a outer variable. Okay, got it? When I mention something in an outer function, I can able to assess that in a inner function, that is called a lexical scope, allow inner function to the assess outer variable. But when I mention something in a inner variable and I want to assess that thing in outer variable, I am not able to get that thing. I am getting error. Okay, so that is called lexical scope or block scope. Anyone having any doubt till now for this session? Anyone having any doubt, guys? You can ask me. Any doubt? If no, you can say no. I will end this session. Okay, and please make sure to join tomorrow's session. Okay, thank you, Tarun. Please, okay, please like make sure to join tomorrow session also. I will cover the important topic that we will discuss about this synchronous and asynchronous. Okay, and then we will see the promises and all those things we will discuss. Okay, yeah, same time. I will. Yes, same time. Link not display, sir. This link, I will say it. Okay. There is one more link for. See, first let me stop this screen sharing, and I will open my WhatsApp, and I will say that thing that I want to share with you guys. Okay. Please make sure to fill this form. Okay, and you can access this link for the code. Okay, and that is for today. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. I hope this is a knowledgeable session for you. You can revise this session and see the video if you don't understand. Okay, and I am also mention all those things, important thing in that code file. You can also read that comment. Okay, if you're not able to understand any part of the code. Okay, thank you. You can leave. That is for today. Okay. Anyone having any doubt? I can end the session. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.